Mr. President is a personal friend of the Pope. They met in Chicago. If some of you don't know, Kalu. I don't understand. If some of us don't know. So what is our business with that? Which Pope? The one that died? I be the one that they just installed. Mr. President is a personal friend of the Pope. They met in Chicago. If some of you don't know. This Kalu. Who is this man? Look at his face like what I don't know. What's this? So we are supposed to have this information because of us, so that's what will happen. I don't understand. So in case some of you don't know. And now that we know, what now happened? Oh God. See former governor of a state, oh. Can you imagine? During a recent chat with journalists shared by TV Platinum, Senator Orji Kalu spoke openly about his support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's second term and addressed the president's visit to the Pope. Wearing a customized outfit that read Tinubu for President, Kalu explained that the Southeast political leaders had already sponsored Tinubu weeks earlier at a meeting in Enugu. That meeting was led by Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, and we know that one too now, with other key leaders like the Governor of Ebonyi State and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives also present. Kalu said the endorsements came from a shared belief in fairness and democracy, where even the opposition must be active. If the opposition doesn't fight, they are not doing their job, he added, noting that democracy works best when all voices are heard. Responding to questions about why President Tinubu, a Muslim, visited the Pope rather than sending a Christian representative. Now talk with this one. Kalu explained that the visit was personal. Somebody that, okay, we did not see the video of the president trying to shake the Pope, that they did not allow him to shake the Pope, and they are friends. Who are these people? Who do they think that they are deceiving? Because I don't understand. Now, so we know more like Kuna now. It was personal. Mr. President is a personal friend of the Pope. They met in Chicago. When did they meet in Chicago? If some of you don't know, it is that if some of you don't know that is muzzling me, that is making me to laugh like, what is this? If some of you don't know. He added that the Pope personally invited President Tinubu, and that turning down the invitation would have been disrespectful. I beg you, who they wine? To the Pope and the global Catholic community, there are about 1.8 billion Catholics in the world, including me. Kalu said, how can you disobey our Pope? It is not possible. Hi God. Kalu praised Tinubu's decision to honor the invitation, saying it showed respect for Catholics worldwide and reflected the president's commitment to unity and mutual respect among all religions. Hi God. Now, Bob Elua says, when he was doing his shady business in Chicago, the Pope may be his business partner, connecting to other customers. Maybe, no reason what. Dominic Nadi says, please, leave the Pope out of your Chicago mess. No be smarting. Obinawago says, basket mouth. You can never be Senate president. Get that into your score. The troubler and wicked enabler. No be smarting. Ike Izeburo says, since the senator is more keen on presidential spokesmanship than his current legislative job, or is he campaigning for the 2027 Senate presidency? Yes, now. You don't know. I just find it out. Yes, now. He said, God will help us. So Leoto says, you are on your own if you believe that Tinubu has any respect for any religion. He sees religion as an opium of the masses and will continue to use it to his advantage, since Nigerians are not ready to be united against the oppressors, regardless of their religion or tribe. Now, my brother syndrome, he no be smarting. I'm telling you, he's my brother. I'm going to vote for him. See, God don't access idiots. How is he a personal friend with Tinubu? Were they doing the same business? Or is Tinubu a Christian? What actually was the connectivity between them back in Chicago? He cannot tell us now. Tell us the year they met. Tell us where they met. Tell us how they became friends. Friends for how long? What were they doing together when they were friends? Why are you deceiving? I beg. The cardinal says, look at how you are desecrating the Catholic Church with friendship at Chicago, and you know that Chicago is still disputed according to records. Stomach infrastructure always. Now, don't be smarting. Helen Emeka says, Chicago University, are you now Tinubu spokesperson? Who father is this? Please tell him to rest. God. We have people that are just disgracing us up and down. Imagine the people in Pope in Rome reading this news now and be like, the president is a personal friend of the Pope. They'll just be laughing at us, like, from where to where? Pope that did not shake his friend when they saw each other, and they are friends. Well, it is well. It is well. We'll just look. But says you all can see the stuff of people that we call lawmakers. I'm telling you, in the Nigerian Senate, people without sense at all. Without sense, who talks like fools. True. We got said Nigeria because it is that, in case some of you don't know, that is even annoying me the most. Like, what exactly are you saying? He's a personal friend of the Pope. So what should we now do? Who asked him question of an event that has come and gone? May the Lord help us in this country. May the Lord help us in this country. Jonathan says, you were there when the tea in the cafe and both attended CSU. maybe he was there. Austin Okebono says, also you know that he's a personal friend of the Pope. I'm sure that's what the president told you, which may not be a fact. If he was a personal friend of the Pope, probably Bayo Onanuga would have told us since. Maybe Orji Kalu is now a PA to the president, so that we don't know. But they've not officially appointed him. He's now the personal assistant. Maybe that you know that he is a friend of the Pope. Which may not be fair because some other lies about his name and his education backgrounds. The Pope came to Nigeria in 2021, 2022. During his evangelist visit, Kalu saying all this nonsense because of politics and the usual credit, deceit, to gain favor for his next dispensation. No be small thing. Simon says, who made Orji Kalu the presidential spokesman of Tinubu? He appointed himself Buhari's spokesperson. Now he has transferred his unsolicited services to Tinubu. He should be appointed as chief presidential sycophant. No be small. Very yeye person. Anthony Leobinan says, meeting the Pope in Chicago is not enough excuse for him to be his personal friend. Did he even meet him? Did they shake him? Did they? No, they did not. I just come in and talking rubbish. Kalu Orji says, no Igbo blood and flesh is interested in your errand boy story. Check your previous statement from 2002. I beg. Ike Mati says, I don't see any reason to respond to a no issue. The president visited Pope is not an issue to discuss. Exactly, it's not. It's not an issue to discuss. But talking of endorsement of Mr. President for 2027, everybody at the eating table should endorse, but few of us that are not there will spring a surprise if INEC is allowed to conduct a free and fair election. Yes, so let them just try and conduct free and fair election and let us see. And listen, over to you. Leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.